Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today I am going over a fairly overdue review. It's been on my request list for quite some time, and as they release new drinks that people like, I get more requests. So today, we're going over Beyond Raw Lit, coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night, and in today's video, we're going to be going over Beyond Raw Lit, a GNC product. I'm going to tell you how I got these drinks, give you a little history behind the drinks, discuss the numerous beneficial ingredients in these drinks, then jump into the taste test of 7 of their various flavors. Timestamps down below so you can go where you want to go. Beyond Raw Lit has been out since mid-2018 or so, and I haven't reviewed any of them except if you include that one that Gigi sent me as part of our Energy Drink Dare Challenge. Not sure why she sent it because it was pretty good. And speaking of challenges, I am most likely going to be, I am going to be doing an Energy Drink Dare Challenge with Opperman. And he's ready to do the challenge. He's just waiting on me. Sorry, Opperman. Been busy. Anyway, I needed to review these drinks, and even though I've done over 150 videos in my last 2 years of doing this channel, I still haven't come close to doing a lot of the drinks that are on the market. To be perfectly honest with you, I still wasn't going to get to it anytime soon until a subscriber and an actual fellow YouTuber decided to send me some of the drinks. I guess I should say subscribers? Or YouTubers? It's a husband and wife team is what I'm getting at. And their channel is J&B Slots and More. And I think from the title, you can figure out that it's a slot channel, but the and more is them mixing in some reviews of different products on their channel. Unfortunately, their channel just started about 7 months ago, and you know what happened 7 months ago. If you're watching this on a replay many months later, COVID-19 happened. Casinos were closed down, lots of stuff was closed down, so they haven't been able to do many casino slot related videos, but they've definitely been doing some reviews as well, so feel free to check out their channel, J&B Slots and More. And thank you to Brittany and James for these drinks. That's where the J&B comes from, for all you guys that couldn't figure it out. They sent me 3 of these drinks to try out, and I decided to pick up 4 more just because, why not? In July 2018, Beyond Raw Lit, which is exclusively made by GNC, decided to release some ready-to-drink cans instead of just its powders. They came out with several flavors like gummy worms, Beyond Dew, snow cone, watermelon, and several others. As time went on, they continued to release new flavors, such as Rawberry Fizz, Rainbow Pegasus, Cherry Bomb, and a few others. So they've come out with a lot of different flavors, and surprisingly enough, even though it's been out kind of a short amount of time for an energy drink company, with all the flavors that they released, they've actually discontinued several of them as well. And although some people may be sad that the flavors have been discontinued, it shows that GNC, Beyond Raw Lit, they're watching their sales. If it doesn't sell, it's on to the next flavor that will sell. But then in December of 2019, GNC decided they wanted to make another energy drink, maybe because Beyond Raw Lit was doing so well, that they decided to come up with Mad Pony. I reviewed these, you can check it out right here if you'd like, but I was far from impressed with them. Now, I wouldn't say that they were bad necessarily, but when it comes to the pre-workout genre, there are just so many other drinks that are better than it, and I heard that these Beyond Raw Lits are really good. So if any of you have been to a GNC lately, you'd probably see that these Mad Ponies are on sale because they haven't really been doing that well. I expect them to be discontinued soon enough, then they can focus on these Beyond Raw Lits. Let's talk about some of these ingredients. In looking at the nutrition facts panel, you see that these only have 20 calories, 4 carbs, 0 sugar, 20 milligrams of sodium, 90 grams of potassium. It uses 3.7 grams for its energy and mental intensity blend, and that breakdown is 3.2 grams of carnosine beta-alanine. Wow, nice dosage. 250 milligrams of caffeine, 150 milligrams of Elevate ATP. I'll get into that in a second, trying to make it confusing, hard to say. 100 milligrams of neurofactor, and it also has a pump and NO support blend as well, which is 3 grams of L-citrulline and 1.5 grams of L-arginine. So yeah, what are all those ingredients? Well, for all you pre-workout people, you know that those are actually decent doses of some great pre-workout ingredients, especially when you compare any of those numbers to Bang, Reign, C4, and others. For those of you who don't know what those ingredients are, I'm going to try and go over it as briefly as possible so that you understand, but not too much detail. For those of you who do know what this stuff is, then you can just watch and see if I know my stuff. And as a side note, a wonderful little note here, if you look at the directions, and of course it has to be important because it's in the directions, everyone reads the directions on how to drink a drink. It does tell you, I'm going to put it right up here because this is how important it is. Do not consume close to bedtime. A tip from GNC. Thanks, GNC. So if I haven't been talking fast enough for you, let's speed things up because I do have 7 drinks to go over, plus all this information in the ingredients, so let's jump right into it. Carnosine beta-alanine is a registered trademark of beta-alanine, and beta-alanine helps increase carnosine, which is an amino acid that reduces acidity in the muscles during intensity exercises. Intensity. What's an effective dose of beta-alanine? An effective dose is between 2 and 5 grams, so having 3.2 grams is definitely effective. And don't you guys be concerned. I know some of you are concerned right now saying he's going to be having 7 of those drinks and he's going to be itching like crazy. I am immune to the beta tingles. I did 9 drinks when I did my C4 review, didn't feel a thing. These have a bit more of the beta-alanine in there, and with 7 of them going through my veins, I am going to see if I'm going to get any tingles. But I am positive I am not, because I have a lot of immunities, let's just put it that way. I didn't just buy this shirt, I earned it. Elva ATP, otherwise known as Elevate P or Elevate-P. Whatever they tried to do there, I don't think they pulled it off perfectly because it's still kind of confusing. Elevate-P? Maybe I got it right. It's another registered trademark ingredient, and this one's made up of ancient peat and apple fruit extract. It helps stimulate ATP production, and ATP is a chemical form of energy. And no word of a lie, I just had someone in my comments the other day say, well, if ATP is a chemical form of energy, why don't they just put it in all energy drinks? And here we go, we have an energy drink that's kind of using it, and they're not actually putting ATP into the drink, they're putting something into the drink that helps stimulate ATP. I don't think ATP is an actual thing. They just call it the chemical form of energy because it's in your body working as a chemical. Anyway, it's science, and Beyond Raw Lit is trying to help out with that. Neurofactor, yet another trademark ingredient because they're going for high quality premium stuff here. It's used to help with brain functions. It comes from coffee fruit extract. It boosts BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps you learn faster, increase mental clarity and focus, and with all the antioxidants that it has, it can help fight off inflammation. And as a side note, a lot of these ingredients actually do have a lot of antioxidants in it, so the drink is also an antioxidant powerhouse, which is really good for you. Citrulline. Citrulline does a lot of stuff for you, but mostly it helps increase vasodilation, which is associated with lower blood pressure and increased blood flow. Some of the citrulline is converted into arginine. Arginine is converted into nitric oxide, which causes vasodilation. For this drink, it's also good for weight training, as studies have shown that it helps people do more repetitions, as well as having less muscle soreness afterwards. What's an effective dose? Effective dose is between 3 and 6 grams, so at 3 grams, it's effective. Arginine. Well, I just said arginine helps with nitric oxide and vasodilation, so I don't really need to talk about it again. It's kind of like citrulline and arginine. They're kind of like buddies. They help each other out. It's like, hey, arginine, hey, can you give me a spot? And arginine's like, yeah, sure. Hold on, citrulline, I'll be right over there. So yeah, they're pals, buddies. This drink also uses sucralose as its sweetener, and one of the rare pre-workouts that decided, hey, we wanted to use artificial coloring. So let's taste them out. I just gotta grab them, and I just noticed that I still got the campus proteins. I did not mean to put that up there. I was supposed to put my Zero Pack one up there and tell you guys that Zero Pack is going to be doing a special Caffeine Man theme box next month. Yeah! For my 2-year anniversary, they said, hey, congratulations on making it on YouTube for 2 years. We are doing a Caffeine Man themed box. So if you want to find out more details about that Caffeine Man themed box, go ahead and check out thezeropack.com. You can save 20% on the box as well. 5 of Caffeine Man's favorite sugar-free drinks, 20% off. But yeah, GNC Campus Protein. Sorry about that. You can't get Beyond Lit at Campus Protein. It is a GNC exclusive. But you can save 10% off everything at Campus Protein using coupon code CaffeineMan10. First one up, we're going to be starting with the lemon ice. And for this video, I will be using my cups with the lines on them because these are my 2-ounce marks, and I have 7 drinks to try out, and sometimes I go in twice for a recheck of the flavor. So I'm trying to stay around 16 to 18 ounces as to not get too much caffeine in my system because I still have to do my live stream today. I'm used to pouring them fast too, but I hit the line right there. Got a little lemon ice color. Let's taste it out. There's that lemon. Woo. Yeah, all right. So we have a medium carbonation. They didn't go too high with the carbonation. The sweetness, high sweetness, you're getting a high sweetness out of here, which is weird because the flavor profile is also a high flavor profile. It's got this lemon to it that when you first drink it, you're getting this kind of ice, kind of cool flavor. I mean, the drinks are cold anyway, but you're getting this cool ice kind of flavor, but then it's replaced really quick by that lemon flavor, and then that lemon flavor just keeps coming on stronger and stronger until you're done drinking. And once you swallow, you get this, ooh, That's lemon. So if you like lemon, it's a lemon that sneaks up on you. It is a sneaky lemon. And but you know, like I said, you start drinking it, you get this ice, you get this sweetness, and then you get this little bit of a bitter aftertaste. And I'm gonna finish that up just to see. That was fun being sneaked up by a drink. Yeah, there it is. There it is. It took a few seconds. That's fun. So anyway, it's really good. I mean, if you like a sweet lemonade flavor, you're getting a high sweetness out of here, and you're getting that lemon right at the end. So it's really good. So let's go ahead and put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I am actually going to give this an 8.9. I won't be drinking it again, but they did a really good job with it. You know what? I'm changing it. Like I said, really good job with it. Probably one of the best lemons I've had, and I am going to say this is a solid 9.0. It's not a straight on lemon. You got that little bit of ice in there, but yeah, good job, 9.0. Next one up, we're going for the Beyond Dew. If I had to guess, this is going to taste similar to a Mountain Dew, maybe? Giving you almost a Mountain Dew color as well. To be honest, it's been a while since I had Mountain Dew. I don't drink soda, especially high sugar sodas. Taste it out. Wow, all right. I haven't had Mountain Dew in a while, but that is extremely reminiscent of Mountain Dew. I mean, it's like they mimicked Mountain Dew. Let's talk about the sweetness, high sweetness. I mean, tons of sugar in Mountain Dew, and a high flavor profile. They are giving you, I swear this is Mountain Dew in a can. I think it's better than Mountain Dew, actually. It's a really strong flavor. Yeah, wow. Another great flavor. As you guys know, some of you know, I actually start with the ones I think that are going to be the worst and work my way up. And I don't like lemon lime and I don't like Mountain Dew, but they have done a great job with these flavors. So on the Caffeine Man rating chart, I am also going to give this a yeah, I'm going for a 9.0 for this one as well. And if you like Mountain Dew, you might even rate it better. I mean, anybody who drinks Mountain Dew, you don't need to do that anymore. You can get these drinks. I mean, if you're drinking it for the caffeine, you're getting like 77 milligrams of caffeine in that 16-ounce bottle. I mean, you'll get 250 out of this can, which if you're a kid, you don't want to do that. But for anyone else, yeah, I recommend the Beyond Raw Lit 9.0. Moving on. Next up is the Rawberry Fizz. I'm not holding up because they all look the same. Nice berry color. Woo, kind of a raw berry color. They're just bad jokes. Some of you laugh at them. Ooh, all right. Wow. You know what? I am not going to talk about the carbonation. Or I haven't been. But and I'm not going to talk about the sweetness anymore. I'm going out on a limb here and saying all of these are going to be a high sweetness because, man, they really are sweet. I am shocked that they're not using sugar. And if you're someone who's sensitive to sucralose, I'm guessing there's a lot of sucralose in these drinks to make them as sweet as they are. But I'm not getting any sucralose aftertaste from these drinks. So Beyond Lit doing a great job with your flavors. So with all those pre-workout benefits that they have, it's really, I can only imagine what you pre-workout people think. I don't work out. Just from the numbers alone and what I've learned about pre-workout drinks, this sounds like it's got tons of great benefits and the flavors are really, really good. So what's the flavor on this one? You're getting, given that it's a Rawberry Fizz, I'm guessing that they're going with kind of a raspberry, and I am definitely getting most drinks I like are usually like the blue razzes and stuff, and they have like a strong blueberry with a little bit of raspberry, but this is mostly raspberry flavor. I'm gonna go back in because I'm tasting a few other things in there. I think they mixed a little in there. Yeah, you know what? I am getting a decent amount of strawberry in here too. I was confused because I was talking too much. But yeah, you're getting a raspberry strawberry out of here. And I think now that I'm thinking about it, Rawberry Fizz, I'm thinking they're giving you a raspberry for the raw and then strawberry for the berry, strawberry, Rawberry. It's a strawberry raspberry flavor. It's really good. And I am going to put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart at a 9.1. Moving on. I usually always jump cut this out, but I am having crackers in between because literally these are probably the sweetest. They're very, very sweet. I'm not sure if they're the sweetest. I know those bangs and rains can be really sweet, but yeah, these are really, really sweet. So I gotta have crackers and water in between. Next up is the Rainbow Pegasus. I can only imagine who they're trying to copy with this one. Rainbow Pegasus. I'm vaguely recalling from my Gigi video, I couldn't really get much of a flavor out of here. Similar to what Bang did with their Rainbow Unicorn, it was kind of hard to describe. And this one, it's not like Rainbow Unicorn, it's its own flavor, but it is kind of hard to describe. And the flavor profile is a high flavor profile, and it is, out of all these drinks so far, it is similar to like a candy kind of flavor. I'm picking up maybe a hint of like grape in there, maybe a touch of like cherry, and I will finish that up to see if I can get anything out of here. But if anything, I'm going to say that this is their candy type flavor. Yeah, this is one of those ones that's really difficult to figure out what the flavor is, but it's a good flavor, and if you like candy, I say pick this one up, try it out for yourself. And if you don't like it, well you should have probably bought 6, because it's buy 5 get 1 free. So this one could be your mystery 6th one. Where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I am going to give this I'm going to give it an 8.9. Next up we have snow cone. I know I said I wasn't going to hold it up, but I need to show you a little bit closer the snow cone text on there. They put a little gradient behind each one, and the only reason I'm showing you is because what snow cone tastes like? Well, if you get a snow cone, they usually ask you want cherry or berry, and they've probably expanded out nowadays, but the classic snow cones were a cherry or a berry, and this has red, white, and blue on it. So if you want to know a little hint of what this is probably going to be, I am going to guess it is their red, white, and blue flavor. Let's taste it out. There we go. We got some blue color there. I'm not getting too much red, white, and blue out of here. I am definitely getting a blue berry kind of flavor. It's reminding me of kind of like a blue raz, but without too much raz. So it's kind of like their blueberry flavor, and it's pretty good. So I'm actually going to call this more of a blueberry than a snow cone, but I appreciate that they're getting unique with their flavor names like other companies like to do. Caffeine Man rating chart, 9.2. I like my blueberries, I love my berry flavors, I love my sweet drinks, and I can't believe I haven't reviewed these yet. So thank you to J&B Slots and more. Here we go. Next up we got some watermelon candy, and as you can probably see from a distance, a little bit of orange up there. Yeah, got this on clearance, on sale. Which always makes you think, oh, is it on clearance? Did it not really sell that well? But not always. Sometimes stores just end up being overstocked, and they're only allowed to keep them in the stores for a certain amount of time, and then they gotta go on clearance. Just means that that store wasn't selling a lot of these. Or it could be discontinued because they discontinue certain flavors. But watermelon candy, I can't imagine discontinuing a watermelon flavor when up until recently there wasn't a lot of watermelons on the market. Now everyone's starting to come out with watermelons. I can't help but to think all these companies watch my videos because I was talking about having watermelons for so long. I mean, come on, 20 years of energy drinks, no one came out with a watermelon. I do one review saying I'm looking for a Wow Me watermelon. Every company has a watermelon now. Almost every company. Well, let's taste it out. It's on sale because it's going to be discontinued. It's not horrible. It's not as good as all those other flavors, and for a long time, like I just mentioned, I was looking for a Wow Me watermelon, and there hadn't been too many good watermelons out there. And this is an example of someone who didn't really get the watermelon that right. You're getting a light watermelon flavor on here, so if you like light watermelon flavors, you get that, but you definitely get that candy flavor out of here because it's so sweet. Can't say it enough how sweet all these drinks are. But you're getting this kind of really sweet flavor, but you're not getting a sweet watermelon flavor. You're getting a sweet candy flavor with a hint of watermelon to it. I'm gonna go back in because there was something a touch off on it. See if I can get that. It definitely has a touch of something in there. Potentially, it could be one of those pre-workout ingredients that's kind of pulling its way through. Potentially, you pre-workout people would know more than I do, but there is something in there that's just a touch off, but definitely something off on it. Definitely sweet, definitely not bad, but it's getting into Mad Pony territory when we put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart, and we give it an 8.2. Moving on. Last up, we're going for some gummy worm. I heard that these were really good, so I saved it for last. I mean, who doesn't like candy? I mean, all of us were kids at one point. We loved candy as kids, and now they're coming out with candy flavors. And this, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a sour gummy worm or whatever the case is, but people like gummy worms, people like their Swedish fishes, people like their Skittles, and when you can get those kinds of flavors in a zero sugar drink, it's just amazing. So hoping for the best. Last one that I have from Beyond Raw Lit. They do have other flavors out there, I think, unless they've been discontinued, but they've been doing a lot of flavors, so good on them. Let's taste out this gummy worms. Whoa, there we go. That is green. That makes me think they're going for like a lime gummy worm or like a sour something gummy worm. Give it a little smell here. Ooh, that smells like a sweet candy. Oh, excited. Let's taste it out. All right. That's good. I'm going to have to go back in to double check its greatness to get some more flavors out of there too. Wow. All right. I am definitely getting that gummy worm flavor out of there. All that other stuff I normally talk about the same, and it's a great way to describe the flavor, because if it didn't say gummy worm, I'd be like, oh, it's reminding me of this candy. I'm not sure what, but yeah, it does remind me of a gummy worm, and because it is green, you are getting a little bit of the lime flavor of the gummy worm, but I wouldn't necessarily call this a lime drink. I've had tons of different limes out there. They're usually really strong in lime flavor, but they really went with like a sweet flavor here with a little bit of lime, but a lot of that gummy worm flavor. So I don't know what flavor gummy worm is, but you all should have had gummy worms at some point, and somehow they are magically giving you a gummy worm flavor in here. It's gummy worms, people. You're getting gummy worm flavor. Let's put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart. I am going to give this a 9.5. Boom. Solid flavor. I mean, for all the reasons that I've already talked about for this drink, sweet drink, candy drink, it represents its name perfectly, and just a great flavor overall. So great job to GNC Lit. This is probably the drink that's keeping them in business, because I know that they just went bankrupt, or they're not fully bankrupt. They're closing down a lot of their stores, and this line is what's going to bring them up. They're probably selling a ton of this stuff online as well, because they really did, in my opinion, a great job, and I do think that this Beyond Raw Lit is competitive with the other pre-workouts on the market. So GNC Lit, got to get the word out. This is good stuff. It doesn't matter if I'm a campus protein rep. I will always be unbiased with you and tell you GNC's got a great product here. Try it out if you're in the store, if you haven't tried it yet. That's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night. Which is associated with lower blood pressure, which is associated with lower blood pressure. Anyway. Blood pressures in the outtakes again, which is associated with lower blood pressure, which is associated, I'm doing something wrong is what the problem is, which is associated with lower blood pressure, lower blood pressure, it's lower blood pressure. I gotta find a way to learn how to say it. It's a common thing. Everyone talks about lower blood pressure. I just gotta slow down. I'm gonna slow down for this part. Everyone's gonna be like, why did he just slow down? No one's gonna notice. It's just me. Here we go. Final time, final cut right here. Which is associated with lower blood pressure and increased blood flow. Sometimes you just have to slow things down. Just slow it down.